I didn't know how much samples we would get, because all this requires a lot of investment and technology. So we decided to go ahead with it. कोई बात नहीं, खर्चा निकल जाएगा इधर उधर से. So we just started it and then started the epidemics one by one. So every second year we used to get different kind of epidemics. If you go back about 15-20 years from now, we had an epidemic of swine flu, if you remember that. After that, we had epidemic of chikungunya. After that, we had epidemic of dengue. So all these are different kinds of viruses. There was HIV also. We had an epidemic. Nowadays, we don't get so many cases of HIV. But about 20 years ago, in early 2000 or in 1990s, there were so many cases of HIV. So all these viruses came into being. Then came COVID, which is very recent. So we had that, and TB is perennial, meaning all the time, all through the years we get tuberculosis, so many cases. And a lot of these cases, for diagnosing them, the samples used to be shipped to Bombay and other places. So we decided to go ahead with this, and we started PCRs and ELISAs for these tests. So because we were well versed with the procedures which were done because we had the machine which were purchased about 20-25 years ago, and we started on a small scale the routine investigations. And then when the COVID came, we were all prepared for it. So ours was the first lab in central India to get permission for COVID testing, because all the infrastructure was in place and we could test so many people for COVID during that time. The samples didn't have to go elsewhere. The reports could be issued in time so that treatment could be given in time. Second thing that we initiated was HLA typing. This is used for kidney transplants. So nowadays there are a lot of rise in kidney diseases where transplant is the only option left. Otherwise the patients have to undergo dialysis lifelong. So we decided to start the HLA typing. If HLA typing and the cross match is available, then a transplant can be done. And because of this facility, the cadaver transplant program could be initiated in Nagpur. Otherwise, there was no cadaver transplant program before 2000. So the first cadaver happened during that time, and the cross match was done by us. So because of this lab facility that we developed and made available to the clinicians, many of the things could be done in Nagpur. So nowadays there are a lot of cadaver transplants happening. You must be reading in newspapers that person donated kidneys, liver, cornea. So there are a lot of things that keep happening as far as organ donation is concerned. So that was the second thing that we could initiate in Nagpur. As far as future is concerned, there are a lot of still more things that can be done. It could be related to gene sequencing, because that is also used in cancer. There are a lot of cancer nowadays. If we know the genotyping of the disease of the cancer type, the treatment can be very specific. Nowadays cancer is not dreaded because many can be cured. You don't think cancer hua hai mar gaya. Aisa nahi, because a lot of them can be treated. A cure is a target for these patients, and all this is possible because of targeted therapy that is available for cancer treatment. So our aim in diagnostic and in medical field is to make Nagpur a self-sufficient place, not only for Nagpur but for the entire central India, because we have a lot of drainage from adjacent Madhya Pradesh also. Sivni, Jabalpur, Balaghat. A lot of patients come from those areas to Nagpur. And what we aim is that at least we should become a regional medical hub, so that patients don't go to other cities from Nagpur. It causes a lot of inconvenience. Nowadays, you know, पहले 30 साल पहले coronary bypass होना है तो गया Bombay. But nowadays nobody goes for bypass surgery to Bombay. There are so many centers that are already there in Nagpur. Likewise, for other diseases also, I feel if we develop more things here, we can develop Nagpur much better. एंड बहुत ऐसे हमको समाधान होता है या प्राइड फील होता है कि हमारे नागपुर में सब हो रहा है, हम बाहर के लोगों पे डिपेंडेंट नहीं है, एंड वी शुड फील वेरी प्राइड इन द प्लेस वी लिव बिकॉज ऑफ द वर्क वी आर डूइंग एंड द फैसिलिटीज वी कैन ऑफर. ठीक है ना? थैंक यू.